Pier Giorgio Frassati is often called the man of the Beatitudes, a young layman whose short life became a model of holiness for the modern world. Born in Turin, Italy, in 1901, he grew up in a wealthy family. His father was the founder and director of a major newspaper and later an ambassador, while his mother was an accomplished painter. From the outside, Pier Giorgio seemed to have everything he could want, yet his heart was never attached to wealth or privilege. Instead, he devoted his energy to serving others, especially the poor and marginalized. As a young man, Pier Giorgio was full of life. He loved the outdoors, mountain climbing, skiing, and spending time with friends. He was always seen with a smile and had an infectious joy that drew people to him. But behind his vibrant personality was a deep spiritual life. He attended daily Mass, prayed the Rosary, and spent time in Eucharistic adoration. His faith was not separate from his joy, but the source of it. One of the most remarkable aspects of his life was his dedication to the poor. Despite being from a wealthy family, Pier Giorgio often gave away his money, his clothes, even his shoes to those in need. He would walk through the poorest neighborhoods of Turin, bringing food, medicine, and companionship. Many times he returned home without his coat or with empty pockets because he had given everything away. His parents were sometimes frustrated with his generosity, but Pier Giorgio believed that charity was the true measure of love. He also had a strong sense of social responsibility. He joined Catholic organizations, including the St. Vincent de Paul Society, and participated in political movements to defend the dignity of workers and the rights of the Church. For Pier Giorgio, faith was not something private, but something that had to shape society. He believed in living the gospel in public life, even when it was unpopular or difficult. His adventurous spirit and love of the outdoors also became a way to evangelize. He often invited his friends on mountain hikes, where he would lead prayers, conversations about God, and acts of fellowship. He once said, "The higher we go, the better we shall hear the voice of Christ." Mountains became a symbol of his faith, a place where he felt close to God and encouraged others to do the same. In 1925, when he was only 24 years old, Pier Giorgio contracted polio, likely from one of the poor he had served. Within a week, his health declined rapidly, and he passed away. His death shocked everyone, but what happened next revealed the depth of his hidden charity. Thousands of the poor filled the streets of Turin for his funeral, people his family did not even know. They testified that Pier Giorgio had been their friend and helper. His parents, who had not fully understood his mission in life, were astonished at the legacy of love their son had left behind. Pope John Paul II, who beatified him in 1990, called Pier Giorgio a man of the Beatitudes. He is a saint in the making who lived joy, mercy, purity of heart, and thirst for justice in a way that is accessible to every Christian. Unlike monks or priests, Pier Giorgio was a layman, a student, and a friend. He shows us that holiness is not limited to the cloister or the pulpit, but is possible in ordinary life. Today, young people across the world look to Pier Giorgio as the model of courage and authenticity. He reminds us that faith should be joyful, adventurous, and generous. In a world that often values comfort and success, Pier Giorgio challenges us to live with purpose, to serve those in need, and to climb the mountains of faith. If Pier Giorgio's story inspires you, consider how you can bring joy, service, and courage into your daily life. Do not wait for perfect circumstances to live your faith. Like Pier Giorgio, begin where you are, with the people around you, and remember his words, to live without faith, without a heritage to defend, without a constant struggle for truth, is not living but existing. If you want to hear more powerful stories of saints who lived their faith with courage, subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and share this video so that more people can be inspired by examples like Pier Giorgio Frassati.